Welcome. Still Main Dave again with a podcast of a wine we did on the cheapwinefinder.com website. Check it out. We have like 1,700 different wine reviews on the website and a whole bunch of podcasts you can access from there, plus on the web and Apple and Spotify and all those things too. So check it out. It's free. And today we have Trader Joe's wine, which we do. These it's one of those reserve wines. This one's a Platinum Reserve. I'll say the name: Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Napa Valley Petit Verdot 2021. Now, in the last few months, these Trader Joe's Reserve, Grand Reserve, Platinum Reserves, Diamond Reserve have been killing it. I mean, they've been bargains. Like even the $20 wines have been like a bargain at $20. This one's $14.99. And it's an unexpected wine. Petite Verdot is one of the 5 grapes approved for the red blends in Bordeaux. I'm going to take a sip and we'll talk about Bordeaux. Yeah, most of the wines in Bordeaux are Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, kind of a combination of those with some Cab Franc. A little bit Petit Verdot, maybe some Malbec, and usually only 1 or 2% Petit Verdot because it never gets ripe enough to be useful on a consistent basis. The actual name Petit Verdot kind of means little green one. The French is the feminine version of green. And the reason they call it little green one, even though it's a red grape, while all the other grapes on the vines for the blends are turned red and are ripening, the Petit Verdot is still not ripe yet. It's still green. In Napa Valley, it gets plenty warm and it ripens up. So it's a whole different wine when it came to California. And in Napa Valley, this is starting to be an interesting wine. You don't see it a lot as a single varietal wine. It's usually a blending wine. It's usually very tannic. It has intense flavors. But, nowadays they can make wine to grapes do anything. It doesn't really matter. And typically speaking, in Napa, you're going to find maybe a brand wine at $25 going up to maybe $65 in that range for this. So this $14.99 is pretty good. It's from the name of the back is one of those companies meant to hide things. And I think it's made by one of the companies, I got the name in the review on the cheapwinefinder.com, that has made a bunch of wines for Trader Joe's. Plus they make their own wine and they operate out of Napa. So they have a lot of context. In the back says that it is cellared and bottled by. And cellared and bottled by, of course, it's a front name. It just means that they aged it for a while and they bottled it. They don't mean they make it. So there you go, Petit Verdot from Napa Valley. They don't even, say where or if it's one place, it's many places. So we don't know much about it. And typically speaking, a Petit Verdot's got some age to it because it has so much tannins that you're going to have to put it in the barrel for a year or two just to get it to calm itself down and balance out with the rest of the wine, so you're not getting, tannins can pull. It can be a chemical taste. You can feel it in the back of your palate, but you don't get that here. This is a 2021. Okay, I figured, maybe it was good Napa grapes made in the drink it now style. It's going to be neutered a little bit, but no. It's got nice chewy tannins, good tannins, and a big red Napa wine, which you want the tannins. Should be chewy. It should be something like you sink your teeth into a little bit. I'm going to take another sip. Which was surprising because I wasn't expecting this to actually taste like, even though it's from Napa Valley, a Napa Valley Petit Verdot or a big Napa Valley red wine. It's got nice dark flavors, dark berries, intense dark berries. There's some blueberry, there's maybe some raspberry, there's some plum, ripe plums, maybe some chocolate, bitter dark chocolate. that type of thing. It's got a little spice, you know. It's an interesting, it's a bold big boy wine that's balanced, has chewy tannins, which are tannins done right, if you ask me. When they're wrong, you feel them and they pull. I mean, that's not a pleasant feeling. This is fine. It's part of the flavor profile, and it's a welcome part of the flavor profile. So there you go again, Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Napa Valley Petit Verdot 2021. I don't know who, what, where made it. It's somewhere in Napa Valley. Napa Valley is bad. There's good sections of Napa. There's not so good sections of Napa, but there's not that many cheap sections of Napa. So this wine is a surprise. You know, what I thought I was going to talk about, well, changed as soon as I started drinking it. It's like, okay, this isn't what I thought it's going to be. This is a solid Napa Valley wine. So if you want a solid Napa Valley wine, it's 15% alcohol. It's a big boy. I'm not that sensitive to alcohol, but I'm not getting it on the palate. It's got good flavor. It's dark. It's intense. It's a good winter wine. I'm going to take one more sip and I'll say goodbye. Yeah, this is Steakhouse Red. I mean, this will go with stews, roasts, steak chipotles. You know, and at $14.99 you're getting a wine you don't normally get the intensity and the boldness in a $14.99 wine, and plus you're getting Napa grapes of some sort. We don't know what, where, or when, but I trust Trader Joe's at this point because they've been rocking it pretty much with their diamond reserves and their platinum reserves and their grand reserves. They've been making some really good wines at really good prices. So this is another one of them. So that's it for me, Domain Dave from cheapwinefinder.com. Like us where you can, like a podcast, a barrel. It does, pushing buttons does help. But thank you for your listening. We're always appreciative. So that's it for me. Stay safe, warm, and whatever you need to do to stay safe, warm, and whatever. And I'll be back in a couple of days talking about more wines. So adios and keep it cheap, and I'll talk to you in a couple of days. Bye-bye.